What's going on, team? Proof here, and welcome back to the next recruit report video. And the card I'm going over now is Snapper Devil, the second double rare that we received in the set. And his skill says auto on Vanguard. When its attack hits, draw a card, and auto on Rear Guard. When it boosts, you can counterblast one and move all your force markers to the boosting unit circle. So, as always, I'm going to talk about the first skill for a little bit, and I'm going to talk about the next skill for a little bit, and then give my overall opinion on the card. So, for the first skill, it's nice being able to have something that's good going second, in addition to offensive punter and gyro slinger. Gyro slinger from the previous set being able to be more useful when you go second, because you can put a card from your hand to the soul and call something off the top if you want to. So it's nice having more options, being able to choose or being able to do something proactive when you go second. And it makes your opponent more likely to want to either guard it, or you get benefits if they need to take a damage, because if they have something that's more useful as a Vanguard and these counterblast to function, like for our case, having Spike Bouncer. So in those instances, you might be able to get more value out of attacking with your Vanguard going second, and then be able to draw a card. You might dig more pieces, get to maybe your hand's missing a grade 2, you can draw into your grade 2. You might be able to draw into a better Vanguard option, things like that. So it's really useful to be able to have something like that function going second. And then for the Rear Guard skill, it allows you to have another option to be able to slide over all your force markers to another circle, which helps save you soul for Bull Spike, and it allows you to have something that you can use either with Thaddeus or instead of Thaddeus. So it can help streamline some of your deck space options as well. So maybe you're thinking of playing a certain grade 2 lineup that doesn't include Thaddeus. You can now use Snapper Devil here to give you a way to slide over force markers in your grade 1 slot that you might have a little more leeway with in your present deck. So that way it's really good to have some of the redundancy in abilities across all your grades there. And from an overall impression for the card, I think it's pretty good. I think it can find its place in the deck. Being most useful going second for the Vanguard skill isn't as good now because we have offensive punter available to us, which is good regardless of your turn order. So in a case where you have offensive punter in your hand and Snapper Devil in your hand going second, you might lean more towards going offensive punter, because you can get your draw off your starter and then still get the attack in. And if your opponent guards the attack, you don't really care, because on your next turn when you ride the grade 2, you're going to call out offensive punter from soul anyway. So in that case, you don't really care or mind as much, and then you can save Snapper Devil in your deck for being able to slide around force markers, either as you ride up to grade 3, you want to save some soul from Bull Spike if you're using it, or maybe you miss on seeing Bull Spike on time and you want to be able to call it so you can slide over force markers to have something more threatening to use, or have more threatening rear guard attack on your first grade 3 ride, those type of things. And and with that, I think it's probably going to find its way more of as a 2 of tech slot, maybe a 3 of, but I don't see it being a base 4 of, a staple 4 of, just because it's more of a niche card, and because there's already ways to slide over your force markers in Thaddeus and Bull Spike. So you don't want to have too much redundancy across your skills, because then cards become dead in hand. So you want to try to balance between having what you need on time versus not having too much of it, because then it becomes an otherwise dead card. So that's where that balance comes in, and then that's where I think like a 2 of, 3 of is where its sweet spot's going to be. And in the premium side, I don't see this card being as useful as other cards that we've seen. Like in the aggressive decks, you're not going to really mind as much because you're probably going to split your force markers anyway in the beatdown decks, and your counterblast might already be committed to other skills to where this card's going to be dead more likely than not. And because premium is a place where damage denial is more prevalent, to where you'd rather save your counterblast for some of your bigger skills than something that's a little more smaller scale like Snapper Devil here. And in the combo decks such as Hellhard 8 and Bad End, I don't really see this card making it either, because your board's going to be committed for other more combo oriented pieces than being able to slide over the force markers there. So I think it's going to have more of a more prevalent use in standard over premium because of that. So those are my opinions on Snapper Devil. I love to hear other people's opinions on Snapper Devil. And yeah, that do it for me. As always, hope you've enjoyed the series so far. I really enjoy going over new spike cards, which is why I kind of wish they came out more often, but I don't have control over that. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Hope you've been enjoying. And to the next one, peace. Be easy.